Well, it's day 3 of World's Group Stage with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Abba Faker, shortly after facing Faker. Unfortunately, things did not go the way that I'm sure he wishes. But Abadage, what's been the main struggle you think for 100 Thieves? Because obviously you guys are 1-2. So what's preventing you guys from having the more positive score?
Um, I think the other teams are they were from the beginning ahead in the meta and like just kind of what champions are strong and like how to react. And that came like from having way longer to scrim than us. And yeah, we're trying our best obviously, but we're gonna have to adapt a lot and work harder.
It sounds like you think. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm done.
I was going to say, it sounds like you think the closer visa situation really held you guys back from getting the practice you guys needed.
I mean, it was really annoying because that he just came in like the latest possible, and then we couldn't get any scrims from like all the new meta champions, and there's so much that changed with like all the range supports and Tryndamere and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely didn't help.
Well, do you think that you'll have enough time to catch up to sort of the meta and get the extra practice in? Because obviously you guys play in 3 days on Saturday, so it's not too much time, but probably a lot of time that you can actually reflect on what's happened so far and get some more scrims in.
I mean, definitely. We still can't change too much because like we just have to accept it as it is now, and we have to play our comfort and try to make it work. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you then at least about facing Faker, because obviously people have given you his nickname, or I think at one point in time you said that he took your nickname. So did you enjoy getting to face off against him? I don't know how much you were able to really feel it in that game.
Yeah, the lane was pretty interesting. I think he played really well in lane, but it was just hard for me to find any opportunities. Like I was very eager to look for anything, but it just felt like I was looking every time, and then it was just too hard this game. But at least I was one level up later in the mid game, so that must say I played better, right?
Yes. Let's go with that. We'll take the victories that we can today, the W's that we can. All right. What have you guys been doing behind the scenes? Actually, let me ask this: when you didn't have closer, how were you guys practicing? Was it just solo queue, or how were you able to get any kind of practice in?
Well, we just had a boot camp in Berlin to kind of go here early, get over the jet lag, and then like just to get it going again, because like we obviously couldn't scrim in NA, and then like everybody was just chilling. So we wanted to get like that kind of grind feeling in a boot camp, and we basically just played solo queue, tried to figure out the new champs.
Yeah. You guys have, besides T1, who you faced today, you also have EDG in your group, and I think a lot of people are even though RNG is also 3-0, I think a lot of people are really honing in on EDG and Damwon with their 3-0 records and saying like these are the two tournament favorites. Do you feel like that's the case? Do you think EDG is the tournament favorite, maybe even over Damwon? What's your take on sort of the conversation that's happening between those two teams?
No, like I think Damon have been really impressing, and EDG they're also pretty good, but it feels like I don't know, man. I honestly can't say this, but it felt like they had like now the game was us. They had like 3 winning lanes, but they didn't snowball as fast as we would have expected, like from the first LPL seed.
Yeah.
And I felt like a team like Damon would maybe abuse us harder and like destroy us way faster. So maybe they have a bit of weaknesses. Yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to exploit those on Saturday, and we'll see how things go. Which mid laners have impressed you most over the course of this tournament? Obviously, you faced Faker just now, but other players that you've been watching or practicing against?
Let's say the most impressing person has been Jovi. just because playing against him in scrims and like seeing his pro view and how he plays at Worlds is really impressive. Like he never seems to even attempt to lose lane. Like if he's not 10 CS up at the 6 minutes, then something's wrong.
Yeah.
And I would like to see him take on more like also carrying in the mid game, because it feels like he farms up, but then he doesn't do that much. So yeah, he's really good in lane though.
Yeah. Very good. Well, hey, is there anything that you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Just hope you guys keep supporting us and NA, and we're gonna do our best with what we're given. But the Asian teams are looking strong.
Yes, they are. Yes, they
Let's
are.
say it like that.
That's a good takeaway, I think, from these first 3 games, or first 3 days. Hey, thank you so much, Fakerdagge, for the interview, and really looking forward to seeing what you guys can pull out of your hat on Saturday. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things Worlds right here on my YouTube channel.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, are you enjoying the hopium and the copium flowing through your veins right now as you're watching these games and you're thinking, hey, maybe North America is going to be able to pull something off, at least after the TL match earlier? I don't want to give any spoilers, but maybe I just did. Anyway, recording this on day 1, by the way. Well, while you've got that flowing through your veins, why don't you just ride that positive energy over to alienware.com/Travis and use the code that's in the description below to save 10% on your order of an Alienware computer. Because what's better than getting inspired by North America possibly doing well at Worlds than going and getting yourself a computer so that you can possibly do well in your games.